It is time for Messy Monday. Welcome, everyone. I hope you have had a messy Monday yourself, or maybe it's been quite good. But thank y'all for joining us tonight. I'm building tonight. I'm building this car because it has cool parts in it. I don't know what it is. What is this? An Audi e-tron Quattro. That's what that is right there. So anyway, building that, and I'm already complaining about there's illegal techniques in here. At least I've been told. The man told me that I couldn't build that way, and then Lego designer got away with it. So that's not cool. Anyway, I hope everybody. How are you guys? How you guys doing this evening? Good.
Good.
Our friend Old and Shirley is back with us. He's old and sicky, and he is chill. Maybe. How you doing, man?
I am just laying here watching, as you can see in the background there, watching some of the catching up on all the ones I missed while I was on travel there.
So you're like old gray in like different realms, and okay, cool.
Living in the Matrix.
Stever is here, and he is building a jigsaw puzzle. Tell your wife to join our show. Show off her Animal Crossing. Nice. Not come on after the show and complain at us because we don't like it. But anyway, who else is here? Grumpy J was here long ago. Hope he's still here. Battery Powered Bricks is here. Hello. Steve is here. Big Jedi is here. Entertainingly Lame is here. Good to have you. Good to have you. So March 1st hit, and we bought Lego. I bought some Lego I didn't expect. I knew I was going to buy this, but then I bought some Pick-a-Brick. But I'm going to go ahead and show off everything that Jake built and Jake bought because he's got money because he doesn't pay me nothing. Who do we lose? Oh, we're gaining. Captain Xavier is here. Hello, sir.
It's me. Hooray. Ahoy.
Steve bought Lego today. That's cool.
All that.
All right, so let me just go ahead and show. Let me get the big screen here. Hang on. Hello. All right, so I didn't know Jake was going to splurge on this for himself, but he did. And this is pretty radical cool with all the spinning and the things moving and the things.
It's spinning and lighting with volume.
Well, the thing we want to do is hook it up to a motor and see how fast it takes for the moon to go Space 1999 on us. I'm saying. Anyway,
wow, that is a deep pull
cool.
right there.
Yeah, that was an older reference lost on younger viewers. Thank you very much. Anyway, but this is very cool. He bought also the what do you call this thing?
I think it's the Dragon.
No, yeah.
The Dragon Temple, which is super nice.
Yeah.
You can make the stone wobble like this, and it's a pretty beautiful set. Really cool engineering and lots of little hidden features and all this kind of stuff. Oop, and I broke it. No, I didn't.
You could have called it Dragon Pukes Up Blue Caraco too.
Okay. It also could be Draken pooping because this tree is.
That's a German word for vacuum cleaner.
German pooping? Drunken pooping. But there's the secret where the book is there, and apparently a hot chocolate. So anyway, it's very nice. It's very cool and reminiscent of the fact that there's a lot of Chima references. There is a chi crystal in here, which is cool. So there's a connection to Chima that 3 people in the universe care about. So there you go. Oh, and this guy is apparently very, very reminiscent of Chima right there. So Jake and I always had a little dream to build like post-apocalyptic Chima, like the chi ran out, and but they may have already done it. So very cool. And I got this box. So that's what's going on in my world today. Very cool stuff and everything. Let's do a spin around the room. Oh, we got some more folks here. Aubrey's here. Moto, hello Moto, how are you? I don't care about Chima.
China, technically.
He did say China. He did. All right, let's see. Let's check in with Old and Shirley, Old and Sicky. Other than being sick, how are you, sir?
Doing good. Just sitting here, like you said, propped up on the bed. I got a dog trying to keep me warm here. Did a lot of traveling these last couple weeks. Didn't get to do much building, but I did get to hit the Lego store a couple times to and from Baltimore Airport. So that was kind of nice to, spend far too much money at the pick a brick wall, as we talked about earlier. For some reason, my new addiction is picking up those stupid lampposts. So if anybody needs 1,000 lampposts at some point, I'm sure I'll be begging to get rid of those. And pick up a few of the damaged box sets. Of course, you can't walk out of there without picking out a few of those. So I grabbed the Captain America shield and a few other items. So I gotta get building at some point. Now I got no excuse.
Yeah, no excuse. We're gonna hold you to it. The scratch and dent at ours. The new little Technic Rover, the cool one with the gray knobby wheels, but they had 2 of those on the the damage aisle, and they were like $30, and I'm like, why? I mean, I'm regretting not picking that up because
You fool.
but I didn't realize those were just $35 sets. Usually for me, when I think Technic set, that's like a $70 set, and it's just $30. That's actually at $35. It's a good deal. So I did not grab it, but anyway. All right, Olden Surly, we're hoping you feel better.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Captain Xavier, how are you today?
I'm doing good. You might have to circle back around to me. I'm in the middle of something. Actually, no, I'll show. Okay. So I just got an order in.
Are you? I was not looking. All right, there you are.
I had an order arrive today. I did order a bunch of Lego on March 1st. I ordered the village. I ordered a bunch of PAB stuff for building armies. And then I had a bunch of stuff arrive today for army building. And it's gorgeous.
Ooh,
nice.
Look at those breastplates.
My eyes are up here.
Sir, my eyes is up here.
I got those. I got a similar breastplate for Black Falcon. I don't know how well they're going to show up on the light. Focus,
Nice.
you wretched computer. Focus. Anyway, breastplate.
Yes, it is.
And
Moto.
same thing for the Tourney Knight faction. So I've managed to turn my Tourney Knights into a proper faction finally.
Oh wow.
And I also got a bunch of custom Black Falcon shields.
Cool.
There's 8 different ones. They went with basically every permutation they could think of for the Black Falcon logo.
And who is they? Because those look nice.
AliExpress. I have no shame.
Oh man.
None. No shame. I regret nothing.
Not at all.
Bring that kind of filth on this show.
I hope the children see this and step away from the closed-minded bigotry of Lego-only mindset.
Oh, fighting words.
I'm a heretic and a blasphemer, and I regret nothing because Lego don't have nothing this pretty.
Yeah,
I have a fake Nerf gun. Thank you very much. So
You got a what now?
I gotta get going. I'll see you later.
Will not be seen with my kind of trash. I understand.
AliExpress. That's where all the Chima people sell their stuff, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think you can still get Chima there. It's also where you can get like Lord of the Rings figs for less than $100 a fig. You can get them for less than $1 a fig.
Yep. And you can actually get those unique designs like you were showing. That's the one thing.
There's all kinds of stuff that they just like. I don't think there's anything on this fig that Lego has ever actually produced other than the shield and the horse. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Building figs, swapping out breastplates. I may have overestimated how many plain silver breastplates I needed for this operation. I've got helmets and breastplates for days, but I've run out of fig parts. I ain't got no legs.
You have run out of fig parts. That's bad.
It's time to build that medieval armory.
They did also send me a carrot in its own package, like an entire envelope with just a carrot in a bag that I definitely didn't order, but they sent it anyway. So that's a thing.
Let me ask you a question. In your medieval village, in your medieval time, did they burn any heretics? Because we might have to discuss that with your fake Lego.
I will make a sig fig of myself and have it burning in the village to atone for my sins.
With some fake Lego logs underneath and fake Lego fire.
Everything about the bonfire will be fake Lego. Yes.
Or it needs to be pure. Everything about the fire needs to be
there you
pure.
Yeah. I've got a lot of the new candle flame parts. I could make a pretty nifty looking fire. all pure Lego, and then surrounded by impure figs, just trying to hide the fact that they don't have Lego stamped on the top of their necks.
Yeah, you need a scarlet A on them for Alibaba.
There we go. I need to get a scarlet letter sig fig.
There it is.
Maybe a scarlet L.
Or a scarlet F for Flego.
Scarlet O for off-brand. Well, scarlet A for AliExpress, I suppose.
It's true.
There it is.
Anyway, I will go back to my heresy.
Your heresy, sir. We need to speak of you about your heresy, sir. Anyway, all right, good deal. What an impressive army. All right, let's see. Steve, how are you, Steve? How was your world?
I'm all right. This weekend, I picked up some Lego lighting for the first time ever. So I've been in the process of, you can kind of see right there, whiting out all my windows. So it's saving me a lot of money to white them out, so I don't actually have to even decorate the interiors. Plus, the bugle is going to be in the front, so these are just kind of secondary buildings. So, yeah, just mess around with. I got that Tedo lighting, Tedo. That
when the Jackson 5 made Lego lights, that's cool.
Yeah. So,
you get the path on using non-official Lego stuff? I see how it is.
What?
That's, lighting's different, sir.
Yeah, lighting's different.
Is it?
Excuse me.
Is it though?
It is. It is.
I agree. Lighting is gorgeous. I need to get more lighting.
Well, you need to get with real lighting. That's what.
Yeah, so I've been putting white translucent vinyl on a bunch of panels. So that's kind of what I've been up to. Just trying to figure out lighting. I kind of know what I'm doing. But yeah, lighting's cool. It's a Pandora's box that I'm finally opening up.
Is somebody beating their microphone and slapping it or whatever? Or I know it sounds.
Not me. My hands are up here.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me too.
Yeah, I know it's kind of weird. All right. Anyway, good deal. So you got your lighting going on. That's cool. Are you? How long before a show? Before your stuff?
June.
Wait, what do we see? It's a ghost.
Hello, Old Gray Briggs. How are you all tonight?
We are good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I am finally, I'm going to go ahead and say 98% feeling better. There's still that 2% of just sinus gook, which entirely could be that pollen might already be starting, and I just don't know that would be the case.
It is.
I had a feeling Mark would be able to confirm nor deny if the pollen was already starting to kick in, which it sounds like it is.
Oh yeah, it started last week.
But you don't need to leave me on the big screen. We can.
How do you all already have pollen? I had snow yesterday.
I don't know. We can still get snow. I mean, that's in the cards.
That is entirely possible. Chris is 100% correct. We could get snow.
Yeah,
I doubt it, but it's still always in the realm of possibilities.
At this point, it's
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never.
Never.
Don't say that. You'll get snow tomorrow. Just keep it up, Steve.
Good.
Yeah.
It was like 50 again today. So that's how Wisconsin weather works. It goes from sunny to rain to snow to sunny to snow. Yeah.
That's pretty much year round though. So
definitely in the springtime.
Yeah.
It goes from winter to summer, and then there's a 3-week period of just whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we literally probably could hit a cold spell again in the next week or two, but the odds are with the way how warm it's gotten, how quickly, we're out of the winter time. Yes, Steve. Zool is back.
Yeah. Anyway, Steve, you were saying how long? I asked you the question. How long before you?
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yeah. Sorry, I saw something flash and something was shiny. I'm sorry.
Squirrel.
June, Brick World.
June. Okay.
That's your deadline for your buildings.
Yep. Lighting the bugle is going to be hard because I'm not entirely sure how to do it without spending a lot of money.
You might have to learn a new skill.
You think I'm gonna have to learn soldering?
Yep. And if you reach out to Meredith and Brian, they would definitely be able to give you some insight because they totally custom did all of their lighting for their new Hashima builds. Specifically, the pagoda was done with the lighting on the inside so that it would illuminate black lighting for the neon parts from the inside out, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they definitely would be a good resource to tap.
Yeah, I know. I think I can get like the modular floor connectors, so everything's like wireless,
right?
And like it's just so big and massive. I'm just not sure how to make the cables reach. But I'm still a noob, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Ken Morrow out in Denver. He does a lot of wiring with magnets. So that that when he adds things together, it's the magnets that lock the pieces together and also provide the additional connectivity for the power, which is really freaking cool. I mean, he would take like a lamppost and he'd just pluck it right up off of the display, and you'd see the magnet on the bottom. He'd drop it right on and blink, come on.
I think one of the companies that sell Lego lighting as well, they have that magnet system also.
Yeah, I was looking at Light My Bricks.
Yeah,
and they have like the magnetic connectors that you can like put a floor on top of another floor, and then that floor lights up.
Yep.
But it's like $15 for a 2-pack. So I would need to spend just $45 just for those connectors.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Light My Bricks, which I actually have a free Light My Bricks kit for the Viking Village that I got in prior to Atlanta BrickCon that I have still yet to open up to actually play with because I've been sick. But yeah, no, their stuff is not cheap by any stretch of imagination.
Whereas like that Tedo lighting kit that I got 20 1x4 bricks for $20.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
that is why I bought those.
Yep.
Yeah,
right,
and I don't need anything fancy for the buildings in the background. There's all going to be like they're all hollow. I just need something to stick up in there to light it up.
Yeah, I just used a USB light bar or light strip that I wrapped around a foam core that I built to drop inside my hotels. I was like, that's all I need. And I'm not putting interiors in. It would have taken me twice as long or 3 times as long to do if I did interiors.
Yeah, the only building in my whole thing that's going to have interiors is the Bugle, which is the focal point of the whole thing. It's right in the middle. So,
right. Well, I mean, it's the Spider-Man centric building, so
yeah,
kind of want to showcase it, have fun with it, as it were.
Dana, I have to tell you this. Just taking a side note here.
Side note.
All right, there are 3 studs right there. Okay, I'm about to cover it legally with this.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
Yes, but this on top of studs is not supposed to work because of the height of the letters. We've been told that over and over.
Yet
here it is, officially in the build, right there.
Well, and because you do get that little bit of gap because of the hub, it hides it. So
well, but the brick's not the brick. The thing was they said this wouldn't be flush, and it's all that kind of stuff because of the height of the letters on the studs.
Yeah,
but they let it in the thing, so those are not studs with like Technic where there's no printing on it.
Yeah. Is that an official build?
Yeah, I'm building the this one.
It's a whole new world.
Does that piece actually stick up now because of the height of the letters? Or is
Well,
it flush?
it seems to be flush. It's using the Technic pins, the stud pins or whatever, half pins with friction.
Okay.
So that lifts it a little bit higher than the
Oh.
light bricks. So I
That's
think that's how
why.
they get away with it.
Yeah.
How they got away with it. You got that just smidgen of Lego math to get over that little hump. That's some next level building right there.
Yeah.
That's
And
freaking
also
cool.
these flat tiles are amazing.
Oh, yeah. Love those.
Those are
Love
cool.
those. Oh, wait a minute, is that a flat tile?
Yes.
It's a flat tile with an angle on it. And this new swoopy curve right here,
Ooh.
super swoopy. Very nice.
I tell you,
And,
those Speed Champion sets have given us so many curved and smooth pieces and tiles. Oh God!
And you
It's
know
what-
that there's a cheese slope with no vent in it now.
The 1x2
The one by
The
two
cheese grater, yeah.
Cheese
It's
grater with no
grater-
grate.
with no vents.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you look at the Harry Potter Ford Angeline set that came out,
Mhm.
it's very prominently in that set, just in the back window area or in the back pillar.
Nice.
So it's easy to see what it looks like.
So are we concerned that Lego is going a little too crazy with the new molds, or are we excited because they're actually giving us parts that we actually want?
I don't need any more drawers. Thank you very much, but I like it.
I was going to say, I'm thinking of adding a new layer of shelves for more bins, but other than that, keep the parts coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
your
no-
drawers are big enough.
Yeah,
This is true.
because you're fat.
Yes.
This is also true.
Fat bottom drawers. Fat bottom drawers. Although I will say though that we are getting all these cool new parts, but sadly they're still only giving them to us in sporadic colors. So even though we're getting them, it's
This set has your D snot and like very light blue.
ooh.
I mean, or like goopy aqua blue or whatever. I don't know. There's
As an
7 or
interior?
8 blues.
It's like an
So-
interior color.
No, it's hidden in there. They just
Yeah.
in-
Interior color. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, not interior as in I'm building a car. Interior means something different.
I understand.
Not the rich Corinthian leather. It is the construction
Yes.
thing. Not squirrel, but puppy. Look, puppy. Oh, the puppy
Puppy's been-
laughed.
Okay, now he runs away.
He's a
Say
good.
hi, Rhino. This is Rhino. This is one of the 3 mutts running around causing trouble.
Nice.
And I see Daniel in the background now. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, you're watching an old show. Are you listening to an old show while we talk?
No, I put down the sound, so I'm just living vicariously, like you're right here with me.
Now is that the joy of building in the background?
No, it's our
I
old.
believe
No,
it.
he's watching us.
Oh,
twice.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, because I mean, and the joy of building can be on pre-us. So,
He's watching the show that neither you nor Chris were on.
well, I have been absent for quite some time, so that's actually a very open-ended comment. But yes,
I just wasn't here.
I think the last episode I was on was the week before Atlanta BrickCon. So not the Monday before Atlanta BrickCon, but the week before that, I think.
What's up, man? Bandit?
And that might have been when I was still surly about having to go through new parts on Pick-a-Brick.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't forgot about that, by the way. Just FYI.
I got my first Pick-a-Brick boxes, by the way. We need to go around to everybody else. But they did let me get away with stuffing them a little higher than, the box closing.
Had I been there, maybe you would have. I don't know.
Did you interlock all of your bricks together too?
Yes. Wait a minute. I got some random parts there to fill, but I don't know if you can see it. But I did all of the
Oh wow. Yep. Very
so
nice.
stacks of 6 high, and what are these 12s? I guess in white.
1x12s?
I think.
I didn't know they had done 1x12s on the wall. Usually they stop out at 10, but yeah, that's cool.
1x12s, and then I think they were left over from ABC some 10s in gray.
Cool.
were at Sugarloaf. So yeah, I got.
Oh,
quite
so
a
you
few
went to
of those.
Sugarloaf. You didn't go to North Point.
I did both.
Ooh.
I was over that way, and it was raining, and I didn't want to travel. So I mean, I just back roaded it over there.
Of course.
All right, let's see. Let's go to Jeff Van Winden, sir. Since I'm squirrely today, I'm focusing on you.
When I on my way back from Atlanta, I stopped at the Lego store in Buffalo, and they had these guys, which I hadn't seen yet. I've seen them, people having them, but it was the first store that actually had them. So I put them in. Like in the box sideways. Actually, I got a box here. Hold on. I put them in the box, this way, which flexes the box, but I did it in the center, so it kind of worked. But I mean, if the box was like literally like a quarter of an American inch, because I was going to say millimeters, bigger, then that would have been beautiful. But it makes it harder to close, so I didn't do that for the full box. But I did get a few extra because I did that.
It's funny that you say that. That it almost makes me feel like they missed an opportunity by not making the box 10 wide.
Yeah,
they made it like 9.
They
wide.
knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they.
Oh, they had. Oh no. Well, at least they didn't give us dead space like they did in the bottom of the cups. So I'll take the win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definite win.
So at our grocery stores here in Ontario, one chain of grocery stores has started discounting their Lego.
Nice.
And I usually I go to this grocery store almost every day just because I get salads and try and get some fresh food into the house. And I went there the other day and I saw they have sometimes they have big carts near the front of the cash registers with some some of the stuff they're discounting. And there was one friend set there, one of the larger ones that didn't interest me at all. But I was like, if there's one set there on clearance, I'm going to the back, to where they have the actual Lego.
There you go.
And they had stuff going for, and I'm just looking up the percentage wise.
Oh, don't tell me. Oh, here it comes.
I was buying sets for 45 to 60% off.
Oh,
nice.
Which doesn't happen that often for us.
Oh.
But I ended up dropping, and this is all for my Lego store. So I ended up dropping, for my Bricklink store, I spent 360 Canadian. Retail was $740, and I can part it out for almost $1,200.
Nice.
So it's almost a 3-time investment return on my money, assuming all the parts sell, which is always the caveat, right?
Right.
But so now I was like, great. I just I literally bought, I bought 13 sets. I try to buy in quantities of 2 or 3, or usually quantities of 3. I find that works easiest to sort. But there was a one-off. It was one of the Jurassic Park Velociraptor set, the small one.
Ah, yes.
That one was there. That one was That was the one that was 60% off. There was only one. I grabbed it because I'm tempted to keep the 2 characters because
they're good figs. It's actually that's a good parts pack in general.
Yeah, because it has the gray
girders,
girders as well.
Yeah.
And we just got those on our list as well for Lug Box. So.
Oh, good part. Good part.
Yeah. But anyways, so I picked that one up. That was the only single set that I bought. But they also had the Endgame Final Battle, the one with the big tower and all the female characters.
Ah, yes,
from
yes.
Marvel. So that one was the lowest priced one, or the lowest savings, 45%. But it was regular $129 set, and I think I bought it for 72 or something,
Nice.
Canadian again. But yeah, so I'm like, great. So this weekend I sorted those all out into, my bins for putting into my store. And then when I was done doing that, I was like, well, crap, now I actually have to put this into my store and do all that stuff. So I can't build this week because I'm filling, I'm restocking my store, I guess. But it's also given me a reason to actually be down here and do stuff because I don't want to say I've had builder's block for the past few days, but I just had the blood, not really feeling like building.
Me too.
It happens.
So, and I haven't bought I spent all that money, so I didn't buy any sets for March 1st. I almost ordered the Friends. Well, no, hold on. On the weekend they had the Houses of the World set, or the new flower shop set for gift for purchase. I didn't want to spend the money on that, so I didn't. But then I saw that they had a Friends poly bag and a little Animal Crossing poly bag.
Yep.
And I don't know if that Animal Crossing poly bag is out anywhere else.
Not
I'm
from what I
assuming-
understand. From what I
Yeah,
understand,
so
no.
I was like, oh, maybe you know what? I'll order the Friends Rover set that was announced this week, and it was on pre-order. I'll order that. Yeah, that little guy.
Geez, I wonder if somebody told you to do that on Instagram.
No, well, actually, you know what? You're right. But when I went to go order that, like when I saw it, because it was yesterday morning, it's already sold out.
Yeah,
That gift
all
purchase
those
as well.
offers that you posted is a lie, Dana, because it's all
Yeah.
gone.
I did
So I
it
was like-
Saturday. It was Saturday morning. You guys
I
snooze,
know.
you lose.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't. But yeah, anyway. You haven't been on the chat, so I haven't been watching you. No, I'm just joking.
You're right. No, it's
Oh, shots fired.
fair
Oh,
game.
you missed it,
Fair
yeah.
game.
We're glad you're here. But yeah, so I mean, I missed out on that. I'm assuming at some point those will come back.
Yeah.
Along with the the space, little mini space set, hopefully eventually too, because got one copy of that, but I need more. How many did you buy, Dana? Because we never did hear that.
Which particular
The gift for purchase. The space one, space
the
babies.
space one? Oh, I only got two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just two.
So yeah.
2. That's it. You only got 2.
Yes.
Well, because the price point, as
The
well.
price point was crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
and and it was only getting 2 space babies per, and it's like I'm holding out. I'm holding out for a bigger, better bang for the buck, hopefully down the road, even if
Well-
it's pick a brick. I don't care.
And yeah, I was gonna say the hope is that those babies will now go into the pick a brick selection as well, right? The
Yeah.
bricks and pieces stuff.
In theory.
In theory, yeah.
In theory.
I would not hold your breath.
No.
Well, I mean, but what's interesting, and if you guys stop and think about this, we did get the babies on pick a brick, but we only got the heads. We did not get the
Yes.
bodies. But if
For
we
what?
also notice that now when they did this GWP, they changed the head,
the head,
and I
yeah.
think that's why the heads went onto the
Mhm.
on pick a brick, and the bodies did not,
Wait.
because they knew where they were going to be using the bodies, so they didn't put those
They
on
didn't
pick a
want to
brick.
make
But-
more, right? Yeah.
Now the question will be, will we see them pop up in another set, or will we get to see them on pick a break, or will they just disappear into the oblivion and time will tell?
And I mean, the worst case scenario is that they had enough to make all the gift for purchases. They've sold out of those, so
Right.
now it's a question of, do we reprint or do we reproduce that piece and get it printed, or do we just say forget it? It was a gift for purchase. It's gone.
And I hope that, because that GWP went quickly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very.
It went very quick. I mean, it didn't go as quickly as the flower shop of the world, but those they've really underproduced that
Well-
particular GWP in general. All those buildings of the world, that's always been like a small run. They've always gone out of stock quickly. But the space sets, I mean, my local store got in 150 copies, and I think they were all gone by the following Monday.
Really?
So, I mean, that tells you that either A, they had a really good weekend just in general, or people came in specifically because they wanted to get that GWP. I mean, I don't know. Granted, it was a $200 price point, but still.
You mean this?
No. Well, that one was gone by morning.
Yeah. So on that one, like Lego's kind of dumb in that. Yes, I just said that.
Period.
Lego's kind of-
Show's over.
They're done. Yeah.
This guy's using
Uh,
fake Lego. This guy's blaspheming Lego. Like, what is going on?
For the
We
record, when he said
criticize
this guy, he
people
pointed
so
at
much.
Old and Surly and not me, so I'm good. But Lego put out a brand new gift for purchase on release day.
Yeah.
Like,
Which they
why would
haven't
they
been
do that? Why
doing
not
that.
wait?
They
Why not
haven't been
wait?
doing that a lot lately.
I know. Like, why not wait a week and then put it out and then, spread your sales out or get more people like, oh, now I want that, because people are already going to buy the stuff on release day. They
Well,
didn't need a gift for purchase. to
Well,
get them there.
theory being they're like, hey, people are going to get that and not really know what they got, and then be like, oh wow, I got this for free, and I didn't expect it on new release day, and they get more views online and stuff for the
Yeah, but
especially for the Animal Crossing, because now everybody who went in to buy their medieval villages, what the heck is this thing with the football head, and and then it's kind of neat, and so,
well, what's interesting is that because Chris had shot me a message because he said he was going on that Friday morning. Was it Friday morning? Yeah, it was Friday morning.
yes.
And I was like, oh, it is the first. I mean, I was already sick and not really feeling like getting out and trying to deal with the world to begin with. But I actually didn't have anything that felt like, oh, I need to go on release day. But I was still theorizing, and I haven't talked to anybody yet to find out that I felt like probably more people were probably more excited for the medieval town and the Animal Crossing sets versus the Star Wars sets, which they also had. I was more excited about the Roto being entered.
I talked to them in the store. They're like, "No, it's Star Wars."
It was Star Wars. Really? Wow. Interesting. And there was just those
sold out of the corridor like in a minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think they only got 5. The store only got 5, or your store only got 5. The Lego store only got 5 of the corridors. So,
well, you know what? There again, I think Jeff said it. Lego is stupid sometimes. Well, because like when what was that? That I don't know what video game it was, but it was the giant giraffe-looking platform character.
Yeah, Overwatch.
Was that an Overwatch?
Horizon,
Horizon, yeah.
There we go. Thanks. Thank you, aficionado in the video
I knew
game.
you were talking about.
Of course you did. But when that set came out, they got in like 5 copies, and they were gone within 5 minutes. So again, Lego does do stupid things sometimes. So it doesn't surprise me that certain Star Wars sets they underdid as per usual. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
crazy.
And you guys know that the pink plushie is available on Shop at Home?
Actually, I believe all the plushies are available.
The pink one is, but the other 2 haven't been available, at least here in Canada. I don't know if they're available in the States. I'm checking right now as we talk.
Are they system?
Yes.
The pink plushie, what?
Astronaut. The pink classic space guy, the Target exclusive guys. The pink and in Europe, red and blue, I think were available, or red and white. I can't remember which it was.
They look like this. They look like this, but there's pink and red and blue and white.
Except somebody didn't like mutate their hands, but.
Hello, Simon, if you're watching. Hello, Simon.
Well, what's funny about those is, and I shop at christianbooks.com or Christian Book Distributors.
Sure you do.
which is funny. They used to be CBD, and then that they had to go like, oh wait, so they're just Christian books. But
different kind of high.
It's very funny because all my targeted ads come through on the socials, and christianbook.com sells Legos, so it'll scroll by, and I will show my administrator. I'm like, hey, I need to order some Christian Book. Do you see this? Can I get this? You just come in from Christian Book. Anyway, they have had the plushies in stock all this time.
Oh wow!
There's at least 2 or 3 of them. They're like marked down to like 26 because they've had them in stock forever. So I was hoping the plushies were going another couple of years, and then me go buy those on deep clearance on Christian Book and go, look, I got plushies for sale. But no, they come.
But even they were at 26,
something like that. I can't remember what they were. Yeah,
okay. But still, I mean, wow. I mean, because originally, I think they retailed for 20.
They're selling on US Shop at Home for $26.99.
Oh, maybe they are.
Now.
Okay,
and only pink is available right now.
Because I remember at the end, Target was clearancing them out, and so I got a good chunk of them, several of them at $15 a pop. So.
Yeah, I don't know why they clearance those up. They sold well. Maybe the pink one didn't sell as much or something. Or
again, we have no idea on the validity of the stupidness.
Well, it was literally like a month-long promotion they had, really, right?
Yeah, but I remember a lot of those things sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when I came through to go to Alabama that first year, I tried to hit every Target on the way, and all I got was this stupid sweatshirt.
Yeah,
but no, I did get some things, but I didn't get any of the good stuff. And then I went to Portland, Brick Cascade, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Brick's Cascade. Yep. And I walked into during the yard sale, I walked into the vendor area, and one guy had all 4 of them there. And I bought them for $85 US, and I was extremely happy. So, but at least I got them. And now they're coming back. So, will they come out with new colors? Is the question. Like black.
I'm just curious to see if they come out with them. If we are going to get more, or if it was just that somebody said, "Oh, hey, we found a little bit of surplus in the warehouse. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these now."
Yeah, that could explain why Europe has the 3 colors and we only have the 1.
Right. Different warehouses, different supply. Yeah, but the fact that they put them in Europe to begin with is impressive, because I remember a lot of those people were very unhappy with the fact that they weren't available originally in Europe.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have not talked and gone specific with Mr. Sandlin, I don't believe. Hello, sir.
Blue is out of stock.
Hello.
Record.
I'm doing Chris's favorite thing, which is putting little dots on plates.
Oh my gosh, why?
He is a fan of that.
Yeah, because I'm working on the Great Wave, so I've got this much of it put together so far.
Your mom's a great wave.
So yeah, that part goes there. This bit goes in the middle, like right here. So yeah, working on that. It's going together reasonably quick, but that is pretty much all I'm doing right now.
Good times.
Fun. Good times. Good times. Good times. All right.
Yeah, this was one of my purchases on the week of the Space Babies GWP. So I got Small Paul some Ninjago dragons, and I got myself this.
I was going to be rude, and I'm going to say it anyhow now, just to be rude. I was going to say that Mark's mom gave me the Great Wave when I left this morning.
Oh no!
Nice.
You got to apologize for that, man.
Love you, Mark.
Yeah. He's got to say
After Mark mentioned that somebody's mom was worth $29 this morning, I think it's bad.
Wrong. So wrong.
Which was perfect timing, by the way.
It was. All right. We've talked to Dana a little bit, but Dana, can you just fill us in? What's up?
Jeez, wow. So I went to Atlanta BrickCon.
Yeah. Golly, man.
That's old news, man.
I know. It's old news. But wait. I did go to Atlanta BrickCon. And I came home with this.
Yeah, you did.
I did. So that was cool.
Congratulations.
I was very excited. I was very happy. Was very surprised. It was a pleasant surprise, and those are always the best. So that was cool. I will say this. I think it was probably best that I got sick after Atlanta BrickCon, because the post-traumatic stress disorder, or the FOMO, was clouded by being sick. So that was good. Because for as fast and furious as that weekend was, it was way too short. I was not there enough during the afternoons and the evenings, so I didn't get to see as many people hang out as much as I wanted to. But the days were packed, and it was nonstop talking. And our good friend of the show, Skip, was my table neighbor, and so that was great. He and I got to talk throughout the whole weekend, so that was a lot of fun. And of course, so many people stopping by and hanging out. Robert Angel, who I have been associated and acquaintance with for forever online. I got to finally meet him in person, and he is classic space through and through. So it was great to see him and be with him in person. And Andrew Latham came down and hung out. He's one of the main admins for Lego Space Classic on Facebook, so it was great for him to actually get to meet him in person and hang out.
Do you think that man listens to Foghat? I think, looking at him, he listens to Foghat, right?
Oh, Foghat, Rush, the whole thing. Well, I know he actually joked because he was trying to come down early on Friday, and he was going to try and drag me out to do karaoke. I'm like, another time, my friend, another time. But the fact that he wanted to do that, and he plays guitar, and he's in a band. He plays all the time. So yeah, he's an interesting cat just in general. So it was great for him. He already said that next year for Atlanta BrickCon, he's actually going to come down. He's going to display. He's going to stay for the whole weekend, not just come in for the day. So I'm sure you guys talked all about this, and that everybody had a fantastic time. And we'll call this year 2.5 is like the way I like to refer to it, because that other year was just right as COVID was happening. Well, actually, no, we had a year when had one or two incidences before. So this is kind of like almost like year 5 for Atlanta BrickCon, technically.
Something like that.
But we're still calling it year 2. I'm still calling it 2 because we're in that location, and 2 years consistent. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to next year already, which will probably be the next show I do. So that's good. So I'm excited for that. So because I was sick, I didn't do a whole lot of building lately. I did do so Brick Huntress Kate out in Oregon, she's got a big collaboration that's going on for a mosaic that she designed. and she has got builders from 9 countries and 27 states here in the U.S. who are all sending in anywhere from 1 to 3 mosaic plates. And so I actually contributed 3 to that one. And I shipped those out to her last week, and she's been getting those in, and it's just fantastic. It's going to be so cool. It's going to display the first time at Bricks Cascade, and then it will also be at Chicago and also Brick Slopes, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So I'm excited for that to happen, to be a part of that. Because my good buddy Skip and I were hanging out at Atlanta BrickCon, and he is another monochromatic fan, because he has also done a mock of his own. It's kind of more of a frame that he has all of his monochrome figures in and does a little scenes work. And he let me in on a secret. And because of his secret, I went ahead and went online and ordered a coral and neon yellow minifigures.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
What's
Wait,
the secret?
what?
How did you get the secret?
Yes.
So the story goes, or my sources have led me to believe that what has happened is because technically right now from Lego you can only get the legs and the torso, or the hips, the arms and the torso and the chest in coral. So you couldn't get the head and you couldn't get the hands. In neon yellow, you could get the torso and the arms, and that's it. Torso and the arms. No hands, no head, no legs. But the sources have told me and have given me that these are all genuine Lego parts. The heads have the stamp, and it all looks kosher. The plastic is definitely the appropriate plastic, except for the hands. The hands, you can tell, are just slightly different, slightly off. But we've seen that with other colors, that the hands are slightly different sometimes because of the formula. It's a softer plastic, a little more give to. There's a little slightly different. So I'm not too concerned about the fact that the hands aren't quite exactly the right color, because we see that in other things. But everything else are genuine Lego plastic. The theory is that the Mexico plant, in theory, allegedly, has some workers that are doing some after hours injection molding.
Scandalous.
What's that?
Scandalous.
I would call them revolutionaries. I mean, that's I mean, they're in Mexico. Wouldn't they be revolutionaries? Rebels, if anything. Bandidos, I would go as far as say. But supposedly that's where pieces like this. We've also seen like all sorts of weird, like Darth Vader helmets, Stormtrooper helmets, Clone Trooper helmets in like trans opal and all these other different colors. And that's what they've been doing. And I think that's where these came from as well, is from the Mexico factory, possibly, allegedly.
Viva la revolution.
Viva la revolution. But I had also seen prior, there's a website in the UK that has had these for sale in the past and wanted quadruple what I paid for these. So I was actually very happy to get these at the price I got. Still a little steep, but for the greater good, I needed to get them. So I've got these. I do have half my neon yellow parts. The rest of them should be here sometime this week. Same thing with coral. Coral I had a lot more of. So I have coral about 90% done, waiting on some additional pieces. And so that one won't be done. In addition to that, I did do some ordering. As I said, I did get 2 of the GWPs for the baby space or midget space. I don't know. Are we calling them still baby space, because they're technically not babies? They have human or like adult smiley faces. So
They're babies.
Are they midget space?
They're babies.
Small people.
I'm still calling them baby space. Or as Simon pointed out, that I actually have to do the hashtag real baby space, because if you do hashtag baby space and you actually click on that link, don't say it anymore.
We do not endorse.
Don't say it anymore. So, but I did get 2. So in that process, I did get another Viking Village and some smaller sets, because I want to build an expanded Viking Village. I want to try and do that for next year sometime, along with some other projects that I just recently came in the thought process of doing. But I did get another Viking Village. I did get the moon base set, which is cool. The fact that it opens up, the fact that we're getting another section to connect to this is awesome. I'm loving that. I'm still basking in the glow of City Space. I think it's fantastic. However, Friendship Tron is blowing City Space still away. So
seriously, right?
I did go ahead and also at the same time with getting the City Space, I did get the Friends Mars base, which comes with the Space Cat Jones, aka Jonesy from Aliens. It's such a little nut. And this is a cool set. It's modular. It comes apart in different sections. You can rearrange the sections. Whatever designer that's doing this for Friends, they are a friend of the family for Moonbase through and through, because the whole modularity of this is fantastic. I may or may not have found 4 copies of this today for $48 a piece.
What?
That I may have picked up, and that I may be building a Friendship Timber Mars Moonbase modular.
So can I ask you a question? If all of a sudden there's a bunch of employees at the Lego store that you smooched and got your sickness, we will know why they are sick. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no. This was definitely a Walmart find, not a Lego store find. This was, I don't know. So,
and we already know what employees at Walmart are carrying. So
I walked.
You're safe.
I had seen some people on Instagram and Facebook and Discord posting that, hey, they were finding some Dreams sets, specifically like the Treehouse and the Space Bus on, a 40% clearance at some of the Walmarts. And I thought, you know what? It's Saturday. I need to go do this. I'm going to pop down to the Alpharetta Walmart because I haven't been down there in a while. And my Walmart is always hit or miss. And I walked in. I grabbed the Dreams Shark set for 40% off. I grabbed another Space Bus for 40% off. I grabbed an Endor Chase for 40% off. An ET? What is that?
TE?
Yeah, whatever the walker is. Grabbed one of those for 40% off. I grabbed Yavin 4 for 40% off.
Wow.
I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. This was crazy. So red wheels. Gotta love it. So I grabbed a whole bunch of clearance that I didn't plan on buying because we just got done paying for lug bulk. So this was an unexpected purchase. And then another lug member was in there later after I showed pictures of what I found. And he's like, hey, did you notice that the Friends Mars base was also 40% off? And I was like, I did not notice. And so I made a trip back down there today and they had 4 copies on the shelf. So I said, okay, these are all going home with me. I have officially blown my Lego budget for the next 2 months. Now, I am sure that some more morally upright standing individuals will have a problem with this next segment. But when I came home on Friday or Saturday, after realizing that I had gotten the Dreams Shark set, which I had already purchased and had already built, and I had bought it from Lego.
Oh, you scammed it at the store, you jerk.
I do not understand your criticism, sir. I have yet to explain anything that I have done, and you are already tossing shade at me. I don't know. I used to call you friend.
I saw that post that said you had somehow, turned some things in.
I might have realized that I had ordered or purchased something, and it was 89 days from when I had purchased it. So I had the ability to return an unopened copy of a set to exchange for some other sets that I needed for parts.
You dog.
So, and the best part is they still gave me the GWPs.
Now all the Lego store employees have got whatever you had. I understand now.
But the interesting thing is that the Lego employees that were there were not the Lego employees I know. This was actually, well, I take that back. They knew who I was. I recognized them, but they were not my normal Lego store employees. So no.
You think they have like a list of Dana's aliases on the cash register at the Lego store?
A picture of him with a mustache and a sombrero.
I have actually theorized that I am part of orientation. That when you see this guy come in, but I digress. Anyway, so I did pick up this particular friend's pet adoption set because, ironically, as I'm building, because I'm going to build it before I tear it apart. I needed these macaroni curve bricks, arch pieces in coral. They came in this set and a helicopter. So I was like, all right, I'll grab that. I also grabbed this friend's Heart Lake City Music Talent Contest. This is actually just a great parts pack in general. There are some great hair pieces in here, lots of cool pieces. Ironically, we've got coral girders. That's going to go in the Friendship Timber moon base. And then the coral, they had a lot of coral, not coral, the neon yellow 1x1 bricks. There are 12 of them in here. They've only been in like 3 sets so far, and they're not on Pick a Brick. So I was like, all right, I'll pick up one of these. And then I also grabbed one more set, which was this ambulance, because it actually has a 6x8 neon yellow plate in it that I need. So I'll grab that. And again, coral pieces. I'm sure I'll build a car out of that for New Hashima. Time will tell. But so yeah, I got some parts that I need to build some stuff on a nice little deal. So parts is parts, right?
A deal of questionable ethics.
Yes, it's very questionable. It is a fine line, but I will say that of the AFOLs I talked to, you are the only ones who have given me any sort of grief about it.
But let's go. And we gave Dana's taken a whole solid 15 minutes. I think he's broken the law twice and been because I mean, all of a sudden knocks on the door is going to be he's going to be who's there? Hired goons from Mexico coming to get their brick. You know what I'm saying? Because
cartel.
Right, the cartel's coming.
Hey, you know what? If the cartel gets into the Lego business, I'm not saying that I wouldn't participate. I'm just saying.
Wait. Are you saying Lego is not a cartel? Because we need to talk about that. But
well, you know what? I mean, you are broaching on a subject that it's entirely possible that it's just a gang war at this point in time, right?
Scandinavian cartel.
Scandinavian cartel.
Yeah.
Half of the official Lego goats that I have were smuggled to me from Mexico. So
see, there we go.
Balloons.
There we go.
Whoa. Don't be taking Mexican goats. We're live, all right? You gotta. I don't know what that means. I will just say this car is like every Speed Champion set, a snot
miracle.
Snot miracle. Taking me to school, all this kind of stuff. Pretty neat stuff.
Yeah,
it's a great car. I did not put. This is the sticker sheet. And I just flat refuse. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
That's insanity. That's insanity.
That's not. So
speaking of snot stuff, and I know it's been a long time. I built it's the Friends Andrea's Mansion set, which I believe Wes, one of the designers, Wes built and designed that. He builds a little Friends car in there that is just it's a phenomenal little car. It's just
it was on New Hashima, right?
Yeah, I made the red version. Yep, that's the white version. I made a red version for New Hashima. Gave it a spoiler on the back. That is a slick little car
for sure.
It is a very well designed vehicle. When I saw that pop up, I was like, "Oh, I got to build that." That's just it is smooth, compact, and fantastic. Speaking of your mom, did I say a mom joke? Was there a mom joke?
You set one up there.
It's entirely possible. I got to share this because this came up today. Window bump share. Will it share? There we go.
Oh wow!
Somebody took that Andrea's Mansion and recolored it in white. I mean, all they did is just take off the Friends colors and just refacade it in white. I now need the set just so I can recolor it because this looks so freaking cool.
Now it looks like Tony Stark's mansion.
Well, somebody joked about the fact that they had basically taken a portion of this and some of the other stuff from one of the other sets and did Tony's mansion from this as well. But
there was a Tony Mansion set years ago that was the windows that overlooked the ocean type thing.
On
You
the
could
back
easily,
of that,
you could easily pop that on the back.
Yeah. But it almost feels like, okay, you need 2 copies of this set just to expand it out the back or do something or do some little work with it. But it just looks, come on, City. I mean, look at this. This is a beautiful set. Regardless of what color it is, it's already a fantastic set. But then when you recolor it, it screams Frank Lloyd Wright, and to begin with. But now it really screams Frank Lloyd Wright. So I'm excited. I just thought this was cool. I had to share it.
It's very cool. It's super cool. Super cool.
See, this is what happens when I'm gone for a month. I come back and I take on 15 minutes of the show.
That's okay. I'm just glad that somebody's going to review this and go, well, we've got evidence. So
allegedly.
Hey, when Matthew comes back, it's going to be 15 minutes about maps.
Well, not only that, but I will divulge this. Matt hit a honeypot someplace in Alabama. He said that he didn't hit 2 carts, but he almost hit 2 carts full of sets. And he did hit 4 digits on the price when he left.
Whoa.
So yeah. But I mean it's all for his Bricklink store, which all of that stuff will pay for itself and double over time. And I know that Chris and I both are getting a couple of sets out of it as well.
Yeah, because he found that apparently it's crazy time for Walmart clearance. Some Walmarts will clearance new sets because they don't understand their own stuff.
Yeah,
but the Interstellar Starship, the cool ship, was selling for $11.
Yeah,
I'm like half off, and what?
Yeah.
So all right.
Well,
Yeah.
Speaking
Well, I bet you I bet you some of those Walmarts had those sets early, threw them in the back because they got recalled. That was the term, which means they couldn't sell them. And then they figured out they could, but they've got this entire big stock. So they shoved them out to clearance. Which
I don't know, because I mean, the fact that so many of the sets that I ran into in the Walmart in Alpharetta at 40% off, I mean, the Mars set came out at the end of the last year. And it's been sitting on the shelf. So I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know how it works. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Very strange.
All right. Well, we are a little past an hour, and so it is about time to go. I do highly recommend a lot of the new sets. The orbiting planet thing was $70, but it's pretty cool. It's worth it. Jake had money to spend on Lego birthday money and stuff. Oh, let's see where Scanlon is.
That's a cool set.
Beautiful.
I'm probably about halfway through.
All them round dots, it gives me horror and
it's not. This is not as monotonous as working on the space guy back there. That was all dots.
Yeah,
this has some plates and shapes and things, so it's not so bad.
Nope. Alternate candidate. He hit a honeypot. Spent so much on Walmart clearance today. I know that there were some sets that moved to our Walmart's clearance aisle, but they were still the same price. So that I hate too. That drives me crazy. They just put a yellow sticker on it and go, maybe they'll buy it with a yellow sticker. And, we don't.
Yeah. And it still doesn't make any sense about the fact that, it's like all these large dollar sets are in clearance, but yet all the smaller sets are still full price. Or, it always baffles me, the rhyme and reason of how they decide what goes on clearance when. I don't know.
Well, our Walmart had a Galaxy Explorer. It disappeared at $100, and then all of a sudden, it popped out on the clearance aisle for $80 again and was gone. So
time travel.
There's still one Galaxy Explorer at the Alpharetta store, but it's still at full price. So riddle me that one. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
And also in your Walmarts, you might have 2 clearance aisles, because my Walmart does. One is over towards the front area, and then one is over slid by between electronics and yarn. They'll have one stuck back there somewhere.
Or sometimes they'll put one all the way back in the home and garden section.
Yeah, right. That's right. All right. So there's a lot of reports of people getting like really good clearance. So go for it. Go get it. Kind of thing. All right.
And if you run into one store and they don't have it, check all the stores in your area, because not all of my stores have had clearance.
Yeah. Depends on the distributor and what they have every manager I think has a budget of what they can mark down, and then they just start sliding it over to product. So
it's weird.
Anyway, it is weird. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. We may look at some new parts on New Elementary and some other stuff on Thursday. So come hang out with us, because a lot of new parts just got released. And we hope you have a great day, great evening. I will be here Thursday, but I don't think I'm going to be here Monday. Just to let y'all know. I'll let you know for sure. All right. Have a great evening. Have a great tomorrow. Be awesome and build awesome, and be kind to your neighbor. See you later.
See you, everybody.